Do you remember the last time you had a deep conversation with your partner? Did you listen intently while maintaining eye contact, completely absorbed in what they were saying? Or were you preoccupied with something else? Perhaps you were checking your phone, thinking about what you would cook for dinner, or mentally preparing for a work presentation the next day. You might not have realized it, but those seemingly innocent distractions sent a message to your partner. You weren't fully present in the shared moment, which is crucial for nurturing a strong marital bond. In this video, we will explore a set of 7 simple yet powerful mistakes that many of us make without realizing how detrimental they can be to our relationships. These are not intentional actions born out of malice or neglect, but rather everyday behaviors that over time can create a deep emotional rift between spouses. Each mistake will be explained through real-life examples, relatable scenarios, and a straightforward analysis of its psychological and social impact. By shedding light on these common pitfalls, we aim to empower you with the knowledge and tools to foster healthier, more fulfilling connections with your partner. Stay tuned until the end, because we save the most prevalent and potentially damaging one for last. So let's dive right in. Mistake number 1. Ignoring your partner's attempts at communication. Imagine coming home after a long day and your partner excitedly shares a story about something that happened at work or with friends. You might find yourself too tired or preoccupied to engage in the conversation, so you give short, distracted responses while checking your phone or browsing the TV channels. This becomes a regular occurrence and your partner gradually stops sharing their experiences with you. Over time, this pattern can take a toll on your relationship. When we ignore our partner's attempts at communication, whether it be through dismissive responses or nonverbal cues like checking our phones, it sends the message that we're uninterested in their thoughts and feelings. This lack of attention and validation can leave our partner feeling unimportant and disconnected, which can lead to emotional disengagement and a growing distance in the relationship. Mistake number 2. Being distracted by your phone. While spending time together. Picture this. You and your partner are having dinner after a busy week, looking forward to some quality time together. But as the meal begins, you notice your phone buzzing on the table. You glance at it and see a notification from work. You excuse yourself and start answering emails and text messages. Your partner watches you, feeling neglected and ignored. They try to get your attention, but you seem absorbed in your phone. After dinner, they suggest going for a walk, but you decline, preferring to stay home and check social media. Your partner leaves, feeling disappointed and questioning your priorities. This scenario illustrates the damaging effects of being overly reliant on our devices, especially when in the presence of our partner. When we give our phone more attention than our spouse, it conveys a lack of interest and can be incredibly hurtful. It tells our partner that other things like work or social media are more important than spending quality time with them. This constant distraction can lead to feelings of disconnection and resentment, which can be detrimental to the long-term health of the relationship. Mistake number 3. Constantly criticizing instead of expressing appreciation. Consider a married couple who are about to celebrate their 10th anniversary. Throughout their marriage, they have faced various challenges, including financial struggles, family issues, and career changes. However, instead of focusing on the positive aspects of their relationship and expressing gratitude for their partner, support, and love, they tend to dwell on their partner's flaws and criticize them regularly. For example, the husband might constantly complain about his wife's cooking skills, while she might criticize his habit of leaving his clothes on the floor. They fail to acknowledge each other's efforts and contributions to the relationship, and instead focus on the negative. Over time, this pattern can erode the foundation of their marriage. When we constantly criticize our partner instead of expressing appreciation, it creates a toxic environment where negativity and resentment prevail. It also fosters a sense of mistrust and emotional disconnection, making it challenging to maintain a healthy and loving relationship. A study published in the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin found that the ratio of positive to negative interactions in a relationship is crucial for its success. For a relationship to thrive, there needs to be a balance of 5 positive interactions for every negative one. However, when we are in a state of chronic negativity, like the couple described earlier, this ratio is thrown off balance and the relationship suffers. Mistake number 4. Avoiding eye contact during intimate moments. Imagine a married couple in their early 30s who enjoy watching romantic movies together. As they cuddle on the couch, the movie's intimate scenes play on the screen. The husband leans in to kiss his wife, but she turns her head away, breaking eye contact. He's confused and hurt. She feels uncomfortable and embarrassed. This avoidance of physical intimacy and eye contact becomes a recurring issue in their relationship. It creates emotional distance and leaves both partners unsatisfied. This scenario highlights the importance of nonverbal communication and physical intimacy in maintaining a strong connection with our partner. When we avoid eye contact during intimate moments, it sends a message of emotional disconnection and can be extremely distressing for our partner. It can also lead to a breakdown in communication and a decline in the overall quality of the relationship. Research has shown that maintaining eye contact during intimate moments helps to build trust, increase feelings of connection, and strengthen the bond between partners. Mistake number 5. Failing to remember. Important dates and events. Think of a couple celebrating their first wedding anniversary. The wife has meticulously planned a surprise party for her husband, complete with decorations, cake, and their favorite food. She's invited their closest friends and family to share in the joy of their first year of marriage. However, her husband, preoccupied with work, not only forgets the date of their anniversary, but also fails to acknowledge the day in any way. This obliviousness deeply hurts the wife, making her feel unloved and unimportant. Remembering important dates and events in your relationship is a simple yet meaningful way to show your partner that you care. It demonstrates thoughtfulness, consideration, and a willingness to invest in the relationship. When we forget these important milestones, it sends a message that we are not fully invested in the relationship and that our partner and their feelings are not a priority for us. Mistake number 6. Keeping score of past mistakes and hurt. Picture a married couple who have been together for several years. Despite the love and commitment they share, they have a tendency to hold on to past mistakes and hurts. Whenever there is a disagreement, instead of focusing on resolving the current issue, they bring up past grievances, using them as ammunition to attack each other. For example, the husband might say something like, "Oh, so now I'm the bad guy, just like you always said I was." Or the wife might respond with, "Well, at least I'm not a liar like your ex," even though she has never accused him of lying. This constant dredging up of past conflicts creates a toxic environment where healing and growth are impossible. When we keep score of our partner's past mistakes and use them against them in future conflicts, it prevents us from moving forward together. It also creates a sense of mistrust and emotional disconnection, which can be extremely damaging to the relationship. To maintain a healthy relationship, it's important to address current issues without bringing past baggage into the present. Mistake number 7, the most common one, not saying thank you. Often enough, imagine a married couple who have been together for many years. They have built a life filled with love, laughter, and shared experiences. Throughout their journey, the wife has been the primary caregiver, managing the household and supporting her husband's career. Despite all her sacrifices and efforts, the husband often takes her for granted, failing to express his gratitude or appreciation for all she does. When asked why he doesn't thank her more, he might say something like, "It's just what she does," implying that her role as a wife and caregiver is expected of her without any need for recognition. This lack of appreciation can be disheartening and demotivating for the wife, making her feel undervalued and unappreciated. Not expressing gratitude towards our partner is a subtle yet pervasive mistake that can significantly impact the health of our relationship. When we take our partner for granted and fail to say thank you often enough, It sends a message that we are unappreciative of their presence and contributions to our lives. This lack of recognition can lead to feelings of disconnection and resentment, which can be detrimental to the long-term well-being of the relationship. Cultivating a thriving and enduring relationship with our partner requires conscious effort, understanding, and a willingness to grow together. By recognizing and addressing these 7 simple mistakes, we can pave the way for deeper emotional connections, improved communication, and a more fulfilling partnership. Remember, fostering a strong and loving relationship is a continuous journey, and by embracing these insights, we can nurture a bond that stands the test of time. Do you relate to any of these mistakes? Feel free to comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.